Good morning. This is Tracey with Totally Traced. I am live with you today. I am a demonstrator in the United States with Stampin' Up! And today I'm going to be using the Waterside Retreat bundle, or suite, I guess I should say. This paper is perfect for masculine. It's perfect for Father's Day. It is great for retirement. And today I'm going to do a little bit of a different take. I'm going to go really beachy with it, and maybe it'll have more of a feminine vibe than the other cards I've done. So last night, my mom and I went to a charcuterie class, which was amazing. We got to make our own board, and it turned out beautiful. And then, of course, it was fun to eat. But it did make for a late night for me, which if you know me, that means I was in bed by 10. My normal bedtime on a Friday night's 8. So this morning when I woke up, I thought, oh no, what am I going to make? So I turned to the Waterside Retreat because it does have this one sheet of paper. Let me pull it out. That has all these beautiful pre-printed designs. So this is the easy button when crafting. And I'll just show you the rest of this paper because it is a really fun designer series paper. And then here is the other side of it. But again, today I'm going to be using this sheet. So easy button, but of course I've got to put my own spin on it. So I am going to make it a fun fold. We're going to do a gate fold, super easy fold. And then, oh, well here, let me show you. So this is my next card kit to go. It's going to go out to my email subscribers starting tomorrow. They'll be the first ones that can register for this class. If you're not on my email list, that's okay. Just go ahead and click on the link in the comments. But we're going to make this fun fold. That's a gift card holder. I've got this fun fold. Here's a fun fold. And then there's 2 more cards that will be part of this kit. So be on the lookout for that. So whenever I get new designer series paper, I cut it into 6x6 pieces because that's what goes in the kit. So when I did that, the way this one lays out, that does not get cut together. So it looks like this. So here's my 2 6x6 pieces. And I thought, all right, what can I do with that? So hence the gatefold. So I'm going to try and still make that scene work. So I have a 4 1/4 by 11 sheet of crumb cake paper. So it's a sheet of paper, just cut the in the middle on the short side. And now, sorry, I'm trying to see comments coming through. Good morning, Fran. So now I'm going to score it at 2 3/4 from each end. So then I'm just going to rotate it 180 degrees and score it at 2 3/4 again. So if I did this correctly, we should have a nice gatefold card. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. So I want those to meet right in the middle so the card opens that way. Now, I pulled out crisp cantaloupe because as I was looking at this seagrass, I thought that's an interesting color. What is that? Is that seagrass? And I put it behind and I really felt like it made that pop. And crisp cantaloupe is probably my new favorite in color. I really thought it was going to be a hydrangea hue, but I'm loving crisp cantaloupe. It just goes with everything so far. So I'm going to put that behind it because I feel like that gives it that really beachy vibe. So I'm going to cut these pieces out. And this is where I love the Stampin' Up! Trimmer because I'm putting where I want it right on that cutting line. And then I'm just going to pull it down. And there's, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but there's this ridge right here. So I can kind of look at the side to see where it's going to end. Now, I do have a camera in my face, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be exact on there. But we'll see. And so now, same thing. I'm putting that right in that little track. And see, that just slides right out. So I've got that piece. And now we're going to do the same thing with this piece. I must not have gone far enough. There we go. Slides right out. So now I am going to be using 8s because I want this to fit. See, this one's going to fit perfectly. Whereas this one, we're going to have to trim down a little bit. Oh, but look at that. That is going to look so pretty. All right, so since my card is 4 1/4, the height is right now, I'm going to make this 4 1/8. And then we're going to go, the other side is 2 3/4 of the card. So I'm going to go to 2 3/4 and then just go down 1/8 of an inch. And hopefully I've got enough here. So I'm going to go to 2 3/4 and go down 1/8 of an inch. Hi there, Sandy. Again, let's make sure all this lines up. All right, so that's perfect. So this should be 2 1/2 by 4, and it is. So I just want the other one to be 2 1/2 by 4. Now I don't want to cut this side because I like how it lines up. So I'm going to cut this end, and we're going to go to 2 1/2. Oh, I just got a little nervous there. Hopefully I cut that correctly, and it already is 4. So I'm going to lay this out again before I start gluing anything down. Yes, I want it to look just like that. This morning I was debating of what kind of card should I be making. Should I be making a Mother's Day card? Hopefully you are all prepared for that. Although, why couldn't this be a Mother's Day card, I guess? It definitely has more of a feminine feel than the other cards I made with this suite. This will be good. You have somebody that's retiring soon. That'll be a good card. Or, ooh, how about, I'm a teacher. This was Teacher Appreciation Week. This would be a great teacher card too, because summer is coming up. All right. So for my sentiments, I mean, we've got to use relax, right? It's a picture of the beach. So let's pull that out. Okay, the stamps aren't in here. I pulled them out earlier, and now I can't find them. There they are, hiding underneath the paper. So I'm going to pull out relax. And then I also use my everyday arches, and I used the smallest one and die cut that because I was thinking maybe there. I mean, I don't want to cover this beautiful scene. Yeah, so let's do it there. Let's do crumb cake. And we'll do it at this side. And I pulled out some twine so I can tie a bow there too. Right? How many people in your life right now need a card that says just relax? I know for me, with the end of the school year, I need to keep reminding myself. Relax, relax, relax. I always stress at this time of the year of, have I done enough? Are they prepared for 5th grade? And so I tend to start reflecting on everything. Okay, so what's going to be important for this is I only want my sentiment on that side, because if I put it here, I've just shut it clothes. Hi there, Trisha. Thanks for joining this morning. But before I put that down, let's lay here. So this is just some simple twine. It's the essential twine. There's another word in it. And it comes with 5 different colors. They're all neutrals, a must-have. Unfortunately, it is sold out. Excuse me. But anything that's sold out, you can use, there's a button that says, let me know when it's available. Yes, I'm liking that on there. And it will email you. So there's the Misty Moonlight checkered ribbon. I love that ribbon. And I'm just about out. And so I definitely needed more. And so I had it on the watch list and they just notified me. So it's like, okay, thank you. Into my cart it goes. What is happening here? It doesn't feel sticky, but it also doesn't seem like it wants to come off. Hi there, Diane. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I got a defective dimensional, so we're just going to rip that right off and start again. Yeah, that one was weird. And then we'll get a mini glue dot. And it just twisted on me, and it was such a pretty bow. I want to make sure it stays that pretty bow. There we go. Maybe I didn't get it the right way, but we'll finagle it so that it works. All right, so there's the front. Hi, Dominique. Welcome. I don't recognize that name. I'm guessing this is your first time watching me live. So let's go back. Oh yes, there is something I want to put in this. I want to put those seagulls. Oh right, I already have the stamp set out. So on the inside, we'll put these seagulls. I don't know if I've even stamped one of these yet, so this will be fun. We'll go with gray. How about smoky slate? Let's see how that looks. And of course, there's the flying ones that we could put up here and stamp. But again, I love the scene the way it is. I'm not going to mess with that. That is definitely the focal point of this card. Yes, look at that. So cute. And then we're just going to glue this right to the inside. Oh, yep. Let's make sure I put glue on the correct side. If this is a suite that you want, because again, it makes beautiful cards and it also makes these super easy cards like the one I'm making today. You can click on the shop link. I do have Trace Treasures going on right now. If you want more information on that, just let me know. But I always try and give some extras for people that order through me. All right, so there's today's card. Let me know in the comments what you think. And who would you give it to? Do you think it could go for a Mother's Day card? I think it could. Well, thanks for joining me today. I am live again on Wednesday. And then the following Wednesday is when I will be doing the Waterside class. So definitely join me for every Wednesday, but you'll want to see me do these 5 cards. And if you want the kits, that will go out to my email list tomorrow and then out to everybody else sometime next week. Thanks again for joining me. See you next time.